What if I told you that this watch was not $100,000, $200,000, or even $300,000? That this iconic rainbow bezel, glimmering in the sun, sparkling its gems around a chronograph, shining on your wrist, was just over $100? Now, this watch is clearly not a Rolex, but in the affordable watch market, it does have a name that is almost as well known: Pagani Design. A watch that offers more per dollar than any other watch on the market. Solid 316L stainless steel, solid bracelet, solid inlinks, sapphire crystal, milled clasp, 100 meters of water resistance, and impeccable quality control for around $100. Now, they offer quartz and automatics. Like this chronograph, it's a mixture of both. It is a mecha quartz. Now, the stones are not real diamonds, and the design is almost an exact copy of the Rainbow Daytona. But in a world of staggering inflation, burgers that were once on the value menu are anything but a bargain, and watches that, even if I had money, are still unobtainable. This, I would say, is a pretty good alternative. The homage is something that is blasted as a bad thing, but for more, it gives a feel of the original, like renting your dream car only to find you don't like it, and saving yourself a lot of money and heartache. As people, we often lust after things, material items, only to be left disappointed, out of money, and left with a terrible resale value. Tell me if this is hitting home. The Pagani Design has a case diameter of 40 millimeters, a case thickness of 12 millimeters, a lug width of 20 millimeters, and a lug to lug of 48 millimeters. And of course, a very recognizable case shape. The case is solid 316L stainless steel with sharp edges and a high polished finish. The dial is black with 3 subdials. Like other Pagani Design watches I've handled, this one is nearly flawless in its quality control. The indices are high polished batons with a date near the 4 o'clock position. The subdials are laid out in a simplistic design with a running seconds at the 6 o'clock, a 24-hour at the 3 o'clock, and a chronograph hour display at the 9 o'clock. The center seconds hand is for the chronograph function, which once pressed ticks at 5 ticks a second, which is a smoother sweep because of the VK65 Megaquartz Seiko movement. The pushers are screw down and offer a very positive feedback when operating the chronograph function. The bezel is made of synthetic colored stones with purples that fade into blue, that fade into green, then yellow, orange, red, and pink. The bracelet is solid stainless steel with solid end links with both brushed finishing and high polished centered links. The clasp is milled with micro adjustments within the clasp. The watch overall has a solid feel, weighing in at 140 grams and a water resistance rating again of 100 meters. So this watch, unlike a lot of other watches in its price point, can be worn on any occasion. In fact, if you wanted to toss this watch on your wrist and go snorkeling, it wouldn't be a problem in the least bit. It's true, this watch is not for everybody. It's very loud, it's very in your face, with a noticeable wrist presence. The small lug to lug of 48 millimeters means it fits nicely on almost any wrist. This includes most wrists, which are medium to large. Here, you can see it on my 7¼ inch wrist. The glass over the dial is sapphire, which I have to say again, how can Pagani Design sell these watches for so little? Solid 316L stainless steel, solid bracelet, mega quartz movement, high quality dial, great quality control, sapphire crystal, 100 meters of water resistance, a proper milled clasp, no dust on the dial, everything set perfectly. How can they afford to offer this at $130? Even if you don't like the bezel, the watch hits like a much more expensive watch. But I have to ask you, what do you think about this watch? Again, it's not for everybody. Not everybody loves the style scheme, but some people do. And if you want something that's rainbow-y, that has a little bit of shine, a little bit of sparkle, but you don't have the $300,000 or $400,000 to put into a rainbow Daytona, you can spend $130 and at least get the feel. Now, how do you guys think about this video? Pagani Design is one of those watches that is it's a thorn in the side of the watch community because they offer so much in the homage community for a lot less. They're giving a lot of people the feel of a lot of original watches without having to spend a lifetime working towards them, only to find watch snobs stick up their nose because after they spend $15,000 on a Rolex Submariner, the noses of the watch snobs stick up and they say, a Rolex Submariner. And they spent their whole life doing it. Why not get something a little cheaper and actually create, I don't know, something like a watch collection? The watches you love are on you and nobody else. Remember that. If there's anything else you remember about this video, remember you choose the watches you love. If you love this watch, then buy it. Now, what do you guys think about this video? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Probably a lot of hate, maybe a lot of love. I really don't know. Honestly, I don't care. Leave a comment down below. Now, remember, chasestraps.com, my watch strap company. Check them out down below in the description. Also, a lot of the watches I review, I resell at a massive discount to help fund this channel, to get more watches, to get more reviews, to help grow for you guys. We're almost at 10,000 subscribers. When we're at 10,000 subscribers, I will do a randomized giveaway of all the subscribers for my JF, now J&G watches, Exciton dive watch, the perfect dive watch to ever be created. That will be a giveaway for my subscribers at 10,000 subscribers. Make sure you guys hit that notification bell. Leave a comment down below the content you guys want to see on this channel. This is all things random, mostly watches, with some random stuff sprinkled in between. And I will see you in the next one.